Hello. Some years ago we dug a pond in the garden. We were given some goldfish, and they have lived and bred happily there. We bought all the equipment to clear the water and oxygenating plants, which also have served as nurseries for newts and tadpoles. Over the years, there have been times when we almost came to the decision that it was too much of a responsibility for us. We had to pull out the water lilies as there were too many. We had to get help because the whole plants were so heavy. After breaking them up and choosing a couple of choice pieces to put back in the pond, we had to throw away a huge amount after giving some away. Then there's the feeding of the fish. Getting the right amount was tricky. Too much or too little could cause all sorts of problems. Eventually we got rid of the pump and the waterfall, as it didn't seem to help clean the water, which was consistently murky, and there was a leak, so the water was seeping away. In fact, one day when we returned from a short break, we found the fish were swimming in about 4 inches of water, so thank goodness we got back in time. We were busy for a while after that and did the least amount necessary to keep the fish happy. One day, when I went out to feed the fish, I realised I could see the bottom of the pond. It was as clear as a bell, and since then it's kept clear, and the fish have thrived. However, the next problem was cats and birds. We lost a few fish before we realised that we'd have to do something about it. We put a little edging round the pond and strung plastic-coated wire in a crisscross pattern over the water, attaching it to the edging. And that did the trick for a while. And then we noticed breaks in the wire. The seagulls were flying down and bouncing up and down on the wire, breaking it so they could get to the fish. Some months ago we were thrilled to see a little egret in the middle of our lawn. It came a couple of times. Suddenly, though, it has become the enemy. This morning I looked out of our bedroom window and saw it fly past me up to the roof. I ran downstairs in my pyjamas to check the pond, but fortunately the wire was intact. We aren't by any means expert bird watchers, but we are RSPB members and love to watch birds when we can. However, like everything else in this world, there is good and bad in all around us, isn't there? Beautiful water lilies become a chore. Beautiful birds become a menacing threat. God has created amazing flora and fauna, so let's be thrilled that we can experience all of it and be grateful that we are privileged to nurture and enjoy it, even though sometimes it's jolly hard work. Amen.